So guys, in this particular video we are going to be sewing this beautiful side gathered dress or side pleat dress. Okay, in our previous video we saw how to draft it, so here we are going to be sewing it, just how to go about the sewing so that you can go ahead and apply it on your own. Please, you're very much welcome, and don't forget to watch this particular video to the end. And please, if you know you have not hit the subscribe button, please kindly do so and turn on your notification bell for more updates. Okay, so guys, let us move straight into the video and start our business for the day. So I'm making this with this beautiful fabric here. I would have gotten a more easier fabric, a more transparent fabric, but really I'm out of cash, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. All you need to do is pay close attention and you will get everything you want. Okay, it's not difficult, but you have to pay attention to the details so that you understand. Okay, so now the next thing I will do is to open up my fabric after I finish admiring it. So this is the one already cut out with the pattern. You can see how I added my seam allowance all over. On the side I added 2 inch here, then beneath it I added ½ inch downwards, then to the hem part I added 1.5 for the hemming. So only you know what you want to add for your hemming. Then for the back side I added 1.5 for my zip allowance. As you can see, for my zip allowance I added 1.5, and then you see how I cut the back neck, just a normal 1 inch back neckline. So I hope you understand it just the way it is. Okay, so I'm just putting you guys through so that you see how I added my seams on this one first. So this particular one now is the gathered part, the part where we are going to be adding the gathered. As you can see how well I placed it, added my seam on the hem part. I added enough seam like 1.5, and then on this part is the unfold part that is well unfold, that is not divided into 2, and on the upper side I added just ½ inch, about ½ inch for the joining, and then towards the part that is opened into 2 I added for almost like 1 inch. So already now when we are through with this particular part, showing you exactly what I added so that you will know how to go about adding yours, it will not confuse you. I cut out my facing, and like I said, I really don't have much fabric here, so I just had to go for a little facing. You can use lining if you want, you can get a lining, you can even double your fabric if you want, so it depends on how you want it. So I equally cut out facing for the front and the back. This one is the front facing, and I will get right into the sewing proper. So I'm just showing you guys for you guys to see what preparations I've made before I start sewing this. So when I remove the pins from the pattern, I will open it up. So I'm going to open this fabric on the front side. As you can see now, I'm opening it towards the front side, and you can see my lovely Queen Anne look. Then I'm going to bring my facing and place on top of it. So when I place my facing on top of it, I'll go ahead and stitch it. I'm going to stitch it by just 0.25 inch every round from that's for the whole neckline. That is what I'm going to use to turn it inward. Okay, so endeavor to stitch this properly to get a very nice look. Please don't make any mistakes. So guys, this is it after I finish stitching it. The next thing I'm going to do now is I will go to the back side and I will do the same thing. You can see how I did this neatly to ensure there is no problem, to ensure there is no mistakes and all that. So make sure you do yours like that. You can equally top stitch it if you want, but I left it mine like that because I don't want any top stitch. So for the back side, I've equally turned the back side, and you can see how nice it's looking. Please don't forget to iron it very well so that it will have a very nice look. So after I finish that, then I'll go ahead and place the two shoulders together, and I will stitch. You already know how to turn your shoulder with the lining, so that is just what I'm doing. Or if you don't know how to do that, keep on watching my previous videos. You are going to see me do it severally. I've done it in several videos, and this particular video, just follow what I said, place it together, matching each other, right side facing right side, and stitch ½ inch through. Okay, so the next thing to do after that is Now this is my gathers, and I'm going to start preparing this now to be fixed. This is not a big work at all, it's not difficult, so it all depends on you and how you want yours to appear. I'm going to be notching this particular part. Okay, I'm going to notch this to be able to know which one is going to the for the inside. Okay, that is the one going, that is not your fold part. So please take note, this particular gathers, it all depends on how much you want your gathers to be. You will space your fabric, you will space your paper. So if you want it to have enough fullness on the hip, on that particular point of your curve, then you have to space your papers very well. That is just what you would do. So when you look at this now, if I place my pattern like this, and then I go ahead and arrange my fabric in it like this to match. So look at this now, the way it is. By the time you fold this well, you gather it the way you're supposed to gather it, you will see that it will fit into this particular curve perfectly. Guys, please, if you are enjoying this particular tutorial, please don't forget to hit the like button and comment. And in case you have any question, please don't forget to ask. And please, like I always say, encourage the video to grow more, encourage me myself, and support my channel to grow by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you always get updates from me. And equally check out my description to see other videos. So I've removed the paper from the gathered part, so now I'm going ahead to fix it. Before I fix the part of the gathered, the one thing I'm going to do next is to join the sides. This part is very essential before you fix the gathers. So I'm marking out the seam allowance I've added for this, and that is 2 inch. So I'll mark it on both sides, and I will go ahead and join it. So you must add, I don't know, yes, using that word added, the 2 sides need to be added first before you can add your gather, else you will just become confused in what you are doing. So always remember that. So after I finish marking out my seam allowance for the sides, which is what I added, the exact thing I added there, I will go ahead now and add the gathers. Okay, so guys, like I said, don't forget to check the description box, and you are going to see more video tutorials. I have a lot of them, and you are going to learn a whole lot. So guys, after I finish doing that, I've done adding it, and this is how it look. When you add yours properly, this is how it's going to look. Can you see the step by step we are using to sew this, how lovely it's looking, and how nice this particular dress is appearing? So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the parts. You can see the both sides now. You can see this particular fabric is open to the front, like everything is styling now, front and back together. So I'm going to use this particular part and show you the gathered, how to attach the gathered. It's very easy. All you need to do is pay close attention. Okay, it's not hard. Like I said, if you want to use lining to make yours, make sure you have already turned all your lining, turn your fabrics with all your lining and everything before you go ahead and start joining and adding anything. For the hemming part, I'm not hemming, and I've not done the hemming because I want to attach this. After I finish attaching the gathers, I will now hem everything, and so that it will come out equal. Okay, so you can see what I did now. I just placed that is the part that is open, the part that is open of that gathered fabric. I place it to match with this other part here on the front. Just follow what I'm doing exactly, the direction, follow it just the way, and pin it down. I'm pinning it all the way upwards. Okay, I'm pinning it all the way upwards. Well, I don't know if this will be confusing to you, but if you remember the part where we added half inch on the upper part of our gathered, that part is the part where you are going to do your gather. So you are pinning it straight like this from the down to the upside and end here. That is the part that is not unfold. That part where I added 1 inch, when I was explaining to you when I added my seams, you will know that I did not add on the side that is not unfold. I added 1 inch. So all these parts now, you are going to gather it. After you finish stitching these parts, you stitch it all the way straight down, but make sure you do it in a very creative way. Then you take the other part that is straightforward. You notice that that part is straight, it's not curvy. You will use it and join on this other side. So it's like connecting it back to its initial self. Okay, but at the end of the day, you now have an excess. So that excess is the gathered part where you will gather, and then you will have that beautiful look. So you can see the way I'm pinning it down like this. So take your time and pin it properly before you sew. See, whatever you want to do, pin, remember to pin and see the outcome before you finally sew. Okay, in case this is very confusing to you already. So now when you take this like this, you can see we have enough excess in the middle part. So what you will do is to take the measurement of that remaining part, that is the remaining round parts here. Take the measurement and then use whatever measurement you have and use and gather the remaining excess on the fabric. Okay, so starting from that edge, starting from just the edge, the tip mouth of the fabric, like starting from the don't worry, as you're sewing you understand the part where you have to start that, but nevertheless don't forget the part that is your hip. Okay, so starting from this point here, this is the point you are going to start gathering to the other side of it. Okay, so this is not difficult at all. As you are sewing, you will be understanding it and it will just be flowing. So you start from here and gather all the way down. So when you want to join it, you have to join it in a very creative way that you sew all so that everything will align properly and go round. Okay, so that is just it. So you can see how this is looking. I'm sorry that my fabric is not very transparent to see the gathered. Maybe in future I will make more videos on this so that you understand better, but this is just the final outcome of this. It's looking really beautiful and there's no stress. I will go ahead and sew the second part now, then I will complete the rest of the tutorial, the rest of the dress. I will go ahead and add my zip and add my sleeve. Okay, that is just all this that is left in this particular dress. And if you guys know that you have enjoyed this tutorial so far, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell for more updates. Please encourage this channel to grow. I hope you learned something from what I did. And I must deeply apologize again that this particular gathered part is not showing the way it's supposed to show. Okay, but I believe if you look closely, you will see everything aligning properly. So you can see the gathered, you can see how it is, and everything is just good. Okay, so that is just how you go about it. It's not hard at all. All right, so guys, I think I'll wrap up this particular video here. In the next video, I'm going to be making a very lovely top pattern that you guys will want to see. Okay, and in the next video I'm going to make a video and wear it so that you will see